Ayo, audio, my name is fordmustangkillerko. Welcome to the video. Excuse the whole big mess that we got going on over here. There's a giant crack in that wall, so we're getting it repaired. Nonetheless, so that's what's going on over there. I thought I'd address that because I know most people's eyes are going to go right there. Anyway, welcome to the video. I have something really cool today to show you guys. I don't know if I addressed it in any of the previous videos. I might have said something about it in the Ben Solo or the Vader's Legacy updates or uploads. So I might have to go back and double check. But if I haven't, I will go ahead, readdress it so you don't have to go back there. I sold my Hasbro Black Series Obi-Wan Kenobi from episode 3 and Luke Skywalker from episode 6. So I sold both of those Black Series lightsabers. There was nothing wrong with them. I gave them to, made sure they were going to good homes. People who were actually looking at them to complete the Hasbro collection actually picked them up. So there was nothing wrong with the sabers. I just needed to get them out of my collection so I could bring in more screen accurate lightsabers. The Obi-Wan Kenobi I got rid of the day before Corbanth dropped their re-release, like the second run of the Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 3, the OWK3 lightsaber. So I went ahead and picked that one up, installed the Neopixel. That one should be here mid-June. So I'm really excited for that. Mid-March is when I picked it up, so that's where that came in. So it should be here pretty soon. It's June 3rd as of the filming of this video, so hopefully between next week and the week after, I will have that saber in my possession. Can't wait for that, because that is my hands-down favorite lightsaber. However, this one, I went ahead and picked up a more screen-accurate Luke Skywalker from episode 3. This one's kind of growing on me. So I'll show this off to you guys. This is a Roman's Props lightsaber. It's the LSV1. I think that's basically what the generic term is for it. Again, from Roman's Props. I actually, funny story, I looked on Corbanth for this lightsaber. They were sold out. They have the V2, which I'm looking to pick up pretty soon. I'll only have the V1 and the V2 in my collection. I'm not going to have the V3. The V1, they were sold out, and I didn't want to pick up a Saber Forge version because, I mean, it's Saber Forge. Roman's Props was the next place I looked at. For those of you that don't know, I bought my thermal detonator, which I reviewed on the channel as well, through Roman's Props, and I remembered that they had this version of the lightsaber. I also checked Ultimate Works and the POC store and a few other places. They were all pretty much sold out of this, and Roman's Props was sold out of this as well. I found somebody on the Facebook lightsaber page who actually specializes in installing these, and actually installed this whole thing, had it already Neopixel ready. It was just too perfect to pass up. It also included a display case with it, and the blade plugs, a charger. It was fully loaded. I couldn't say no to it. Real quick, let's take a jump cut. I'll show you guys what the display box looks like, because it's really nice, and he's also selling those display boxes. So let's take a look at that real quick. That also came with my purchase. The guy that does make the lightsaber also makes these boxes in single, double, and triple layouts. So you can have one lightsaber, two lightsabers, three lightsabers. There's different oak finishes, different locks, different glass designs. So he does a lot of them. If you guys actually are interested in this, leave a comment down below. I can send you the link to his Facebook store. But right now I have my Kit Fisto lightsaber in here. It's got some nice bedding. Again, you can always change the bedding out to your preference, but it does fit the lightsaber in there. I'm not permanently going to be keeping the Kit Fisto lightsaber in here. I think I'm going to actually put my Cal Kestis lightsaber in there when I get it. I'm getting that one empty, so we're going to be doing that one pretty soon as well. But I just wanted to show the box off to you guys. Let's go ahead and get back to the review and look at the saber. All right, so we're back from that. That's basically what the display box came with, and I'm really glad that the glass didn't break or anything. And I would display this in that box, but I have other plans for it, as said in the video before. But just taking a look at the Romans props, V1, we do get a blade plug. You can see the Neopixel on the inside there. It does have some the Neopixel connector LEDs on there, so you don't really need to convert this blade plug into a Neopixel blade plug, which I love. The thin neck, oh, I can't get enough of the thin neck. So with the thin necks, it is they're not recommended to be dual worthy, but the thin neck is just it grows on me. I think that's why the Obi-Wan one is my all-time favorite from Episode 3. Is my all-time favorite hilt. This one's growing on me too now, so this is definitely my second favorite hilt. We got the control box with the 2 accent LEDs that actually work now. It's the perks of installing this one. On the Black Series, it did not work, these 2 buttons, so we'll see that when we turn it on. This used to be the activation on the Black Series. This is just static. Your activation button is actually here, auxiliary underneath. Bottom pommel, vented for sound. We also have the Splay Pommel, which we will take a look at as well on there. The blue inside of that is actually a ribbon. He had a fishing line kind of tied around in there because it's a removable speaker, so I'll show you guys kind of how that works as well, but the fishing line actually snapped. The ribbon's a lot thinner, and it actually is a little bit stronger than the fishing line, so it works a lot better for me. So I went ahead and replaced it with the ribbon, which we'll look into that as well. But that's basically it. This is a crystal reveal chamber, which we will also take a look at, but I'll unscrew it and kind of show you guys now with the saber off. And then we'll take a look at it with it on. So he did custom make the chassis, custom make this crystal chamber. So there's going to be your crystal chamber. We got LEDs on the back, accented. This is the most updated, installed with Proffie. It's the only way I go pretty much now is Proffie Neopixel. So it's the current Proffie board, standardized with color change fork. So I do have color change abilities on this. I believe there's like 7 fonts on here, all fonts that I already have on my other lightsabers. So actually liked it. He did change some stuff on some of them, which is actually really cool. Which I'll show you guys as well. So we'll go here. We'll go into some of the other stuff that came with the lightsaber. Like I said, he did kind of load me up with a lot of things. First thing he included, and I think Roman Props includes this as well, the Last Jedi display pommel blade plug. So this is the Last Jedi version. This one here is the Last Jedi. This one actually doesn't let shine through. This one obviously has the hole up top. For those of you that don't know, there is a slight difference between the Episode 6 Saber and the Last Jedi version. Slight difference, but we'll take a look at that right now. I'll just show you guys what it looks like in there. It's a little bit dirty. I'm gonna have to clean it, but that's what it looks like in there. Again, more to closely resemble Obi-Wan's, but you can see it's kind of dusty. You're gonna have to get my toothbrush in there and clean it a little bit. But there's that one. And then he also made a custom blade plug, which I'm actually all for because, again, I'm running out of blade plugs. So this is the custom made blade plug. It actually looks really nice in there. It allows for some shine through. So I like the display or this custom one, but again, I want to keep everything screen accurate. The V6 is going in there as well. So there's that one for you as well. This one I'm actually going to be planning on using because I don't know if I actually get more blade plugs in the upcoming future when I get the Obi-Wan lightsabers, and if I end up getting the Obi-Wan Episode 4 lightsaber, I can definitely use this blade plug for it. So I have uses for them. I have some extra ones in the arsenal, so glad to do that. Also included, like I said before, is the display pommel. So this will basically just replace the bottom. It'll get rid of the vented speakers. We'll take a look at what that looks like right now, just to kind of show you guys real quick. And, you know, honestly, I'd have to take the speaker out because it's not hollowed. But honestly, I could I was going to say I could display this without the vented one because the saber's really, really loud. But looks like I would have to take the speaker off in order to, or take the speaker out in order to have the display pommel in. But that's just the display pommel. Again, Neopixel Blade plug also included, and it's my first ever recessed Neopixel plug. So I don't know. I'm kind of for them. It comes with this extra kind of screw to kind of keep the thing from going all the way into the blade, but it's recessed, so it kind of sits in a little bit more, nice and snug. But the blade plug's actually very well made. I actually sent so one of my Neopixel blades for my Count Dooku has about 6 or 7 LEDs that are burnt out on the top on one side. For those of you that don't know, Neopixel blades, most of them are sandwiched like this. They have a strip of LEDs on this side and a strip of LEDs on this side. So about 6 of them on one side are out. So like the other side will work, but you flip it and then this side is dim. So I'm actually sending that blade to this guy. He said he's going to be fixing it for me. He's probably going to gut it and restrip it for me. He made this one, so he makes very well-made blades. So I'm crossing my fingers that he can get it fixed for me, because I also sent my Ki-Adi Mundi lightsaber finally to Michael to get installed, so I'll have that pretty soon as well. So I'm going to be needing a new blade for it anyway. So that'd be awesome. So real quick, we're going to take a look at the internals. I can't really remove the board because it's pretty far in there, but like I said, we could remove this speaker here in the bottom. So like I said, you just pull up on this ribbon, not too hard. I kind of just wiggle it out. It's only held in there by pin connectors. And just kind of wiggle it out, get it out of its way. Yes, because you don't want to bend those. Those are your connector pieces there. So there on the bottom, you got your access to your USB, your SD card under there, your kill switch, which will flick on. That's your kill key there. And then your recharge port on the bottom and for the speaker there. And now our accent LEDs are on. So you can see that they just kind of just rotate from flickering the colors, which is really cool. It's the little things, the little tiny things. And I think this is probably my only saber that actually has accent LEDs, which I'm excited for. And then you just kind of find out where the holes are, give it a little go in there. Again, I don't like pushing on the speaker. I push on the 3D printed holder around it for a little bit, just get it in there nice and snug, and then I will push it in with my pommel. Screw that in. This is gonna rip. Yep. Let me make sure, hold on one second, everybody. I don't want to rip this because then I won't be able to get the speaker out. So real quick, we're gonna just do a little shimmy. Like this. Let's actually do it like this. There we go. And put this way. So we get the knot on the bottom. There we go. Now it's gonna break. That's all right. I got plenty of ribbon. Just put another strip of it on there. Again, I gotta be very, very careful because I do not want to bend these pins. That will be horrible. There we go. Kind of just wiggle it on in there once we get it in there. All right, we are in. So we're nice and secured. I kind of fixed the ribbon, so we're good on that one. So again, I got the accented LEDs. This saber is so loud, so I'm going to bring it back a little bit before we start it up. So this standard font is the Luke Skywalker font. These are all Kyberphonic fonts. So this is the Luke Skywalker Episode 6 font. Very loud lightsaber. You got smooth swing. Still got blaster deflect. Lock up. Blade drag. So you get all the cool functions on there. Tap. So he changed it. Normally with my other lightsabers, it's a hold to power off. You power it on, and if you actually hold it,
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
You get Luke Skywalker Force FX quotes.
Confronting fear is the destiny of a Jedi. Your destiny. I warn you not to underestimate my power.
There's about 6 of them on
I
here.
am a Jedi, like
They'll play at random, so sometimes they'll play back to back.
No one's ever really gone. I warn you not to underestimate my power. The Force is strong in my family.
So pretty cool like that. He also changed the music. So normally it's the Emperor's throne room. Or the final like duel between Luke and Vader. But I think this is the trailer music from episode 7 or 8. I think that's actually in a movie. I'm not sure where that one is actually from. Actually, because normally I'm used to the battle theme when Luke kind of goes AWOL on Vader. So to switch the font, just tap on the bottom button here. It'll cycle through.
Come get it.
So this is the it's the Finn font, but it's the Force Awakens theme. And you can see that now the accent LED down here turned to blue. So it's whatever the blade color is. Blade color's not blue. And this actually has that feature we can see when we put the blade in, that the harder you swing it, it'll change the blade to white. Kind of like in the sequels, the harder they swing it, it like kind of makes a white shimmer. And there's no Force FX fonts on this one because he said he didn't really like the Finn fonts on there. So, but the theme, the song that plays. So that's pretty cool. I don't have the Finn font on any of my lightsabers, so I'm kind of glad I have it now. Switching now, another font.
Traitor!
This is the Kylo Ren font, Unstable Blade. I have this on my Dooku.
I'll show you the dark side. You know what I've come for. You know what I've come for.
That lightsaber, it belongs to me.
Same music, So we already went into that one, so I'm not going to go super in depth into those.
Legacy of the Jedi is failure. Hypocrisy, hubris. At the height of their powers, they allowed Darth Sidious to rise, create the Empire, and wipe them out.
So this is the same Luke Skywalker font. However, it's kind of modeled after Luke from The Last Jedi. But same quotes.
I warn you not to underestimate my power.
And then the music is actually the trailer music from episode 9. Which I think is pretty cool. And then this one also has the sequel swing it and then it turns to white feature. I don't know what that's called, but this font has it as well. The first Luke Skywalker doesn't have it. This one, since it's based on the sequels, has it.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So this is the Obi-Wan Kenobi from episode 4. Again, another font that I don't have, but I think it actually comes on my Corbanth one. If not, I'm going to definitely get it on my episode 4.
These aren't the droids you're looking for. Hello there. Hello there.
And then, obviously,
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
there's that one.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Oh, I thought there was a Vader one.
Come get it! Traitor! Legacy of the Jedi is failure. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, this one doesn't have a boot up. But this is a Vader one.
Don't make me destroy you. Don't make me destroy you. All too easy.
So that one's pretty cool.
I am a Jedi.
Get back to this
Like
one
my
here. Let's get a
father
blade
before
in.
me.
Like I said, these videos with the installations are going to be a little bit more in-depth. Actually, let's take a look at the crystal reveal chamber while we have the blade out. It'll be a little easier. So, with the crystal reveal, he recommended me to have the saber off before I remove it. But you can see it there. You light it up, crystal lights up. It'll still work. So that's pretty cool. And again, this changes with the font. So if I change
Come get it!
to the blue.
Legacy of the Jedi is failure.
Obi-Wan. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Go back to this one here. Screw that back in. Now we'll take it out and take a look at the blade. Very small set screw. Same size as my Sidious one. So to install the blade, he told me to push it in and then kind of screw it clockwise. So, ooh, I always hit that. Get it in there, nice and tight. And we'll tighten the screw back. And we'll take a look at the blade. Very nice green. You got the blaster deflection that kind of rotates around. Localized lockup. Blade drag. I can show you that. You know what that looks like. And then again, like I said, it'll change. This has the feature. Again, you can probably see it better when we go in the closet, but the harder I swing it, the different colors you get. So you might be able to see it, but you'll be seeing it a little bit better once we go up. And then it's got the nice effects once you activate it, kind of like flicker effect. So that's pretty cool. You got the unstable blade.
Legacy of the Jedi is failure. Hubris. And to hide their powers, they allowed our cities to rise, create the empire, and wipe them out.
So we'll take a look at the color fork. Basically what you do is if you hold it horizontal and you hold the bottom button and tap the top, or maybe it's the other way around. There we go. You hear a little jingle and then you just twist it and the blade literally changes color. So you can see a little bit better here. You can pick whatever color you want and go through, cycle it, which I think is awesome. So we can hit the green we like, and then you hit the bottom and top, and it'll play the same jingle, and you're locked in. So that's pretty cool. What we'll do is let's take it upstairs. We're rounding out pretty much a 30-minute video, but we'll take a look at all the fonts upstairs as well, and then we'll wrap up the review here. So catch you guys in a second. All right, we are into the closet. We'll go ahead and take a look at this one now. This one, you see, you got the blinking lights, the accent LEDs. Looks pretty good. Super bright. Love the Neopixel. And you can see we got the lock-up's a little bit better. Again.
Come get it.
Switch to this one here, and you can see if I swing it around, you can see it kind of changes to white. If I swing it really fast, you can see it flashes white. There we go. So now we got pretty much a white blade. It's more noticeable in person. I don't know if the camera picks it up very well, but that's pretty cool. And it's the same feature on.
Traitor! Legacy of the Jedi is failure. Hypocrisy, hubris. Their powers, they
This
allowed
one here.
our cities to rise, create the empire, and wipe them out.
You might be able to see it a little bit better. We got green to white. The harder you swing it. Stab motion. Stab's pretty cool. And then we could do the color change one more time. And you can see we can just change the color on the fly. Makes it very easy to go with whatever color you want. Find the right green. There we go. So, love this lightsaber. Again, like I said, fallen in love. Probably going to take the cake for my second favorite lightsaber that I own is this one here. But again, like I say in all the other videos, make sure you guys leave a like down below if you guys enjoy what you're seeing. If you guys have any other suggestions on sabers you want to see me add to my collection, comment that down below. I'll look into getting them. And make sure you guys hit the subscribe button with the bell notification so you know every time I get one of these videos out to you. The collection's growing. Like I said, we're almost done. I'm hoping to near by the end of this year so I can get my full showcase because I got a lot now. But until then, I will catch you guys in the next video. For Fordmustangkillerko signing out. You guys have a blessed day. We'll see you around.